What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, I hope it's them, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Schwarzer Engel. Yes, indeed. How about that? Schwarzer Engel making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity boobity bob, do me a favor. Before you do all that, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to earn those clicks and likes. Now look, after the video's over, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Sebastian, and Sebastian wanted to see me react to this song by Schwarzer Engel called Schwarze Sonne. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Schwarzer Engel TV, and the video has 763,874 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Schwarzer Engel, Schwarze Sonne. Official video. Wah, wah, wah.
Wow, man, freaked out!
Whenever we use a video and it has the word official in it, it doesn't matter what it says afterwards. If the word official appears, the chances, the odds of the video getting blocked are always going to be slightly higher. Now, I am not saying it's gonna get blocked. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the chances are slightly higher that it could get blocked. So, look, we're gonna hope and we're gonna pray to the rock and metal gods. Please don't let this get blocked.
Block!
And we're just gonna hope for the best. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Bringing in the female lead vocal, okay. Oh, I saw that coming. I actually did see that coming. It was kind of predictable. You saw the one lady standing back there with the strings, you know, in front of a music stand, in front of a mic stand. So you're like, okay, she's going to come into play at some point. And I was thinking to myself, where would be the best place for her to come in? Second verse. Yeah, that makes sense. This song, this band sounds like, imagine if Depeche Mode suddenly transitioned into German metal. You know, that's what it sounds like. The guy's vocals really kind of remind me of Depeche Mode's style of vocals. It really kind of does. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's just something I just kind of noticed. Sounds good. It's not grabbing me. Like, I'm enjoying the song. It's fun to listen to. And I'm not having a bad time at all. I'm enjoying myself, and I'm looking forward to pushing the play button again. Trust me, I have done some songs recently where I have dreaded pushing that play button. This is not one of those times. I'm looking forward to hearing what else these guys can do. I'm not going to go as far as to say it's grabbing me, though. Like, I'm not feeling compelled to want to listen to this song again as soon as the song's over. You know, I'm not sitting here going, I need to listen to this again. You know what I mean? It's good. I'm enjoying it, but it's just not grabbing me, you know? It's just not grabbing me, but I'm still enjoying it. I'm still having fun. Let's keep going here.
Schwarze Sonne, schenk uns Regen, denn nur du kannst ihn uns geben. Lass die schwarze Sonne auf uns scheinen, die schwarze Tränen auf uns ziehen und erweinen. Herr, lass die schwarze Sonne auf uns scheinen, die schwarze Strahlen auf uns ziehen und erweinen.
We may be coming up on a guitar solo. I don't want to have to pause in the middle of that. It's starting to grow on me a little bit. I'm still not thrilled with it, but it's starting to grow on me a little bit. And I think what's doing it more than anything else is that female vocal. The addition of it, not her on her own, but when she came in, she softened up the music a little bit. She stepped out, the male vocal took over again, brought back the edge, and then she came back in with him. At that point, that's when I was like, okay, it's starting to leave an impact on me, and that's good. That's good. I like it when they're singing together. Their voices are very complementary to each other. With her deep, rich, back of the throat operatic style, and him with his lower on top of the throat, very clear, very resonating style of vocal, very piercing style of vocal, which I dig. While hers is much more rich and thick and deep, and not deep in terms of pitch, but deep in terms of tone. You know what I mean? There's a difference, and she's still up high, but she's got a nice, deep, rich, thick tone that really just drips honey, and it's a great operatic style of vocalization. Great contrast to his vocals, so I like it when they sing together. Hopefully, we'll get to hear more of that. If I'm right about this guitar solo. interesting. Still don't know. I don't know if I would say I'm in love with it, but I will say I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. Now, how much I enjoyed it, that's the question, isn't it? Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Schwarzer Engel with Schwarze Sonne. This was a request from Sebastian. Okay, let's just get right to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.9. Yep, 7.9. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I liked it. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the song. I can't say I loved it. It just didn't grab me. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely enjoyed this. And to be perfectly honest with you, there's a good chance this may end up on a couple of playlists. It might. I would definitely use this for like the reserve team. Like, if I'm looking to fill out my playlist and I'm starting to run out of my favorite songs, I'll go to my backups, my backup team, right? My bench players. You're in, So yeah, this may find itself very well on that bench, quite possibly. I'm just not loving it, and I can't explain why, other than the fact that it didn't grab me. And that's not a slight against the song at all. That just comes down to personal taste. But there were a lot of really good things happening in this song. Let's start with the instrumentation. The strings, nice touch. Necessary to some extent, yeah, kinda. I do feel like they were definitely needed. Like, without those strings, I don't know if this song would have had as much character as it did. Don't get me wrong, the guitar and the bass sounded great. They did. The organ sounded great. It did. But without those strings, I do feel this song would have been a little hollow. So I'm glad the strings were there. Speaking of guitar and bass, I could actually hear the bass ever so slightly. I had to really strain to hear it, but I could hear it. If I'm being honest, I feel like the mix was a little off on everybody. Like, I feel like everybody was kind of dialed down a little bit. Like, I feel like drums could have been a little bit louder. I feel like bass could have been a little bit louder. I even feel like guitar should have been just ever so slightly louder. Organ was fine. Strings were fine. Vocals were fine. If I'm being honest, I think vocals were actually a little loud. Louder than everyone else was. But I do feel like guitar, bass, and drums should have been up a little bit more in the mix. Those strings were kind of burying everybody, let's be honest. But I mean, but the strings sounded good. But yeah, bass, guitar, drums, all nice job from everybody there. The drumming was nice, nothing fancy, but it did the job. Guitar sounded good, nice guitar tone. I was really happy with the guitar tone. I just wish it could have been a little bit louder. Didn't really do anything all that impressive, kept everything very basic and very simple, but for the context of the song, it did fit. I was looking for a guitar solo, didn't get it, which I was a little upset about, but that's okay. It is what it is. Vocally, I made the comparison to this guy's vocals to the lead singer for Depeche Mode, and I still stand by that. Very much the same kind of approach, not the same tone per se, but the same kind of approach to the vocals, that with that hard attack on the hard consonants, with a softer attack on the soft consonants. So he was exaggerating his attacks. The hard attacks he was making harder than normal. The soft attacks he was making softer than normal. So it was an exaggeration going both ways, which was perfectly fine. But I did make that comparison to Depeche Mode, and I stand by that. I was attempting, like, I don't know if I would go as far as to say this is a goth band. I don't know if I would go that far. I was definitely getting a lot of heavy goth elements, so maybe they are a goth band. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Like I said, I was getting goth elements for sure. I don't know if I would go so far as to call it a goth band, though. I mean, like, I could very well be wrong about that, and maybe they are, but I don't feel... I don't know. this is gonna sound weird. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I just feel like maybe it was a little too, I don't want to say pop, a little too edgy, maybe, to be goth. I don't think it was laid back enough. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But in any case, it still sounded great. It sounded really good. I dug the song. The female vocal was probably the highlight of the song for me. Not so much when she was singing by herself. Don't get me wrong, when she was singing by herself, it sounded really good. But when she would come in with the male vocal and they would sing together in those split octaves, that sounded really good. That was the highlight of the song for me, without question. No, look, it's a really good song. I just can't say, me personally, I loved it. I can't say that. I did enjoy it. I did like it. I had a good time. I would listen to this again. I absolutely would, but I cannot bring myself to say that the song was great. I just can't do it. Not in good conscience, guys. I'm sorry. But a 7.9 is the highest score you can get on the really good scale. So it's as close to great as you're gonna get without going into the greats with me. Now, there may be some new people here to the channel who see their favorite band being reacted to right now, and they're here on the channel for the very first time. Well, first of all, to all of you new people, welcome. You may be a little confused on what a 7.9 means. Maybe you don't think that's a really good score. I beg to differ. It actually is a really good score by definition. If you don't believe me, that's okay. I have a solution for you. Scroll down into the video description. You will very clearly see my scoring system chart. And you'll look in the scoring system chart, you'll find 7.0 to 7.9 is the grading scale for what? What does it say? It says really good. This is getting a really good score, a very high really good score, the highest really good score you could possibly get. So yeah, I would definitely take that as a positive, take it as a plus, because hopefully down the road, maybe we'll do some more for these guys and I'll see what else they can do. So 7.9 is where we're at, 7.9 is where we're gonna stay. So 7.9, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.